Okay, good morning, welcome back to Upload TV, average golfer at 4Golf Chester, and this massive month, January, keeps continuing with product releases from all of the big boys. We've had TaylorMade, we've had Callaway, and joining into that now is Ping. It's another release, it's the Ping G400 Max driver. It was hugely popular for Ping last year, and I must admit on the test that I did of the G400 range, really impressed with, I think, overall performance, but just the ease in which, the forgiveness I suppose is the ultimate word you'd use, and they've said with the G Max there's even more forgiveness again with this new. It's a 460 head. I'll throw some images up now. Very much similar in every way, shape and form to the G400 regular driver. Hard to notice the difference, however. This is a larger footprint in terms of the head. It's 460 cc. The Dragonfly technology has been extended even further back, and this is all about MOI. This is, as Ping say, the most forgiving driver on the marketplace today, and that's what this is all about. It's about forgiveness, but Ping are also claiming that it's got performance packed in there as well. Forged face on these drivers. I love the sound and the feel of them last time round with the G400 regular range. I think all the talking is done. Let's move camera, start hitting some golf balls and see just how forgiving this Ping G400 Max is in the hands of the average golfer. Okay, so before we get stuck into hitting the balls, let's have a quick talk about the aesthetics of the club, which for me is always a very much a personal thing. The 460 head, it doesn't look that much bigger than the, I think it was 445, was it? The old head on the regular G400. It's not noticeably different. It looks slightly more elongated, but perhaps again just that little bit more confidence inspiring. The one noticeable difference that I have seen is the colour of the face. It was a darkened finish on the G400, whereas this lighter sort of chrome finish on the G400 Max, it really sort of sets the face up behind the ball. You see a lot more of the club face, and I think again, once again, that visually that's perhaps a little bit more confidence inspiring. For the purposes of this, I'm using the Alta CB shaft with stiff flex in it. The Alta CB shafts I thought were fantastic in the Ping range last year. I've got this set at 9 degrees worth of loft. I don't think there's any more to be said. Like I said, let's hit some golf balls. Right, okay, so that's balls hit with the G400 Max driver, and I think let's start off with something very interesting for me. When this club was announced and when Ping said they would be sending it to me, it suggested that it's sort of super forgiveness and perhaps aimed at, once again, like the G400 irons, we talk about game improvement irons and game improvement drivers maybe in this sort of style of club. I think that whole thing has gone out the window, to be honest with you, in terms of categorising clubs, and none more so than this Ping driver was actually gained by Aaron Badley, or Badley is it, the Australian guy. He actually gained this driver, which I find really interesting. Like I said, my preconceived idea of this was, like I said, it would be aimed at high handicappers, super forgiving. But like I said, I think that whole concept is very much out the window. Anyway, into the club itself. I was a big fan of the G400 range, start to finish, so I'm really interested in trying this. Let's go straight and get stuck into numbers, and then I'll give you my overall assessment of what I think personally of the G400 Max driver. So starting with, as ever, club head speed in around the 96, which seems to have been where I've been over the last couple of weeks in terms of hitting driver. Done a lot of testing, as you well know, with the videos that are either you've seen or are coming up in the next 24, 48 hours. And that seems to be standard where I'm at on TrackMan, which is the numbers we've been using again for these last few weeks of testing. The ball speed being an average of 142, Decent spin number, even though, like I said, super forgiving, a lot of weight at the back, expecting maybe to see the spin number balloon. That didn't happen. I managed to keep an average spin of, what did we get? Let's have a look on the averages. Well, I suppose, well, it's 2,100. I'm just looking there at a couple of spin numbers, 2.5 and 2.6, but overall I think that's a really respectable number, and again quite surprising. Carry distance 230 on average, very, very consistent in terms of performance. I struck the ball reasonably well this morning, more than happy with those. And again, longest ball being 262, shortest being 252. Really, really respectable numbers in terms of performance and all-out distance. But that's not the story here. The story for me, and if you look at the spread of the balls that I hit, once again, nice grouping, leaked one out to the right, and don't forget, average golfer, I'm always going to spray a few around, but, especially with driver, but that grouping of those 4 balls, and I've hit a lot of balls off camera as well. The impressive thing that I want to report about this G400 Max is I really do feel there is so much forgiveness packed into this. They say it's the most forgiving driver that they've produced, and I would back that up 100%. Honestly, I've never hit the ball so consistently straight and so compact and so tight. It really does beg the question, and these are the kind of clubs that, what am I giving up there? My best numbers on these things when I've recorded on TrackMan around the 270 mark. Arguably I'm giving up 10 yards. Maybe we can eat more out of this, I don't know. But what you're giving up here, and what you're looking at, is you're looking at forgiveness, you're looking at dispersion, and you're still looking at fantastic performance. So it's a real good all-round package, this golf club. Once again, and I say this on a lot of videos, there is some fantastic product being brought out at the moment. It's very hard to be critical. I realise that I'm saying nice things about a lot of clubs at the moment, but I ain't going to be picking fault with stuff that I can't find. And in all honesty, it is very hard to find fault with the G400 Max driver. I really do mean that. It performed very, very well. I think you can tell by my reaction, or hopefully those are people who watch these videos quite regularly. I really found that nice to use, I really did. Interesting video, an interesting start to this new Ping G400 range. That's G400 Max, sorry. We've got G700 irons coming, we've got some glide wedges, and I think a very quick mention as well to Ping. Ping have included us as average golfers into their pre-embargo product. This is the first time we've had it from Ping, so very much a big thank you from everybody who watches the channel and from myself, because it makes a massive difference to us to get access and early access to this product. So yeah, big thank you to Ping. Anyway, that's that review done. Hope you liked it. Thumbs up if you did, comments down below, subscribe if you don't already, all those regular requests, and don't forget, the important message is always at the end, is that get yourself custom fit. Forget what I've just done, forget what I've just said. Yours is the only opinion that matters, so get yourself custom fit at somewhere like 4 Golf Chester. I'm going to have a quick brew, and then I'm going to hit some G700 irons, so stick around for that one.